Alright, so now I finished both eyes, and now we're going to go in to do the temple. The temple is a little bit harder because the indentation, the contour isn't as well defined as the other areas that you are doing. So remember, this is where having your template is really important, so you know exactly where your temple goes in. So mine is right here. And you can also kind of see the natural shadow of it. So let's see. So I make kind of like a circle, the line first, and then feather down. I've also reloaded my brush with makeup, and then blend out. And if when you're doing these shadows and contours or any makeup design, you run out of makeup, just let me know, and I will come and bring you more. Okay? Because I know, especially for these first designs, it's going to take a lot of trial and error. But don't be wasting my makeup. Okay, so there is my temple indentation. Alright, so I finished my shadow, and now I'm going to go to my highlight. Now my highlight is on a stick. I'm going to do the same thing using a flat brush, and you'll just wipe your brush off with a baby wipe. Load my brush up, and I'm going to again use my hand as a palette to get that excess makeup off, because you don't want a whole big huge blob of makeup, because then you're going to have to try to blend it out or have to wipe some of it off. So always remember to put the excess onto your hand. Okay, so I'm going to come in right against my shadow line here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, only this time I'm going to blend, I'm going to feather up, I mean. And then I'm going to blend. And I really want to make sure that I'm hitting the highlight, the bone itself. Okay. So there's the cheek. Okay, so I've got my cheeks highlighted. Now I'm going to go in and do the area underneath my eye with highlight. And that is just going to be, I'm going to do 2 areas for this. Ooh. So I'm going to do that area right there, and then I'm also going to do the top of my orbital socket right up here. And this one I'm just going to kind of feather out like that. And then if you need to, you can always go back and apply more shadow, which I kind of need to my eye. Just remember that you always clean your brushes. Always clean your brushes before you go into another color of makeup. See? Messed up. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world if you mess up. I've got my eyes highlighted. Now I'm going to go in and highlight my temples. Remember, you feather out from your line. Feather out from your line. All right, so these are the 3 areas that you're going to be asked to contour. I'm also going to show you how to contour your nose. It's a little bit different. Ooh. I'm going to start with a highlight on this one, and I want to make the bridge of my nose look smaller. So what I'm going to do, instead of a line this way, I'm going to do a whole bunch of little lines down the edge of my nose. Okay, and then I'm going to blend. I'm gonna make my nose kind of look good. And then just a little bit onto my nostrils. Okay, and then I'll go through again with a shadow, and I'm going to shadow down the sides of my nose. There. Alright, and now I've contoured my nose. So that is highlight and shadow or contour.